Hey everybody, it's Jay Kitchen from jaysbeard.com. I hope you're doing well today. We're doing another one of our fragrance reviews. This is something from L'Artisan Parfumeur. This is their Mandarina Corsica. Before we jump into the review, if you'd be kind enough to hit that subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. It really helps our channel grow, get our videos into suggested queues for other people to watch, and it's just generally a sign of your appreciation. It's a no cost ask by us to you. We really appreciate you. I was scrolling through the interwebs not that long ago, looking at perfumes and knowing I want to sample and taste and smell. I shouldn't use the word taste, but I want to sample and experience a lot of scents other than what I have in my own collection. Now, how do you do that without spending $150 to $300 to $500, however much various perfumes do cost these days, without breaking the bank and getting your other half really pissed off at you? Well, there is a perfume house in New York called Ades de Venusta, I believe. The website is Ades, AEDES.com. They started off in a small shop on Christopher Street in the West Village. They moved to the Lower East Side. They are now on Orchard Street, I believe, run by two very nice guys who really know their noses. I used to buy cologne and perfume from them a lot when I used to live in New York City. And they have a really good sample program. You can get samples from anywhere from $4 to $7 depending on the scent, the size, so on and so forth. So we got a number of them, and this is the first one we're trying. This is the Mandarina Corsica. Here's a proper picture of the real bottle, what it looks like. And they send you a little, vial like this. I don't even know, it may be 0.7 milliliters of the scent. I'm not really exactly sure. It's just a little tiny vial with, I don't know, like I say, a very small amount. The smell of the Mandarin Corsica is, as you would suspect, citrusy. Now, this was first launched in 2018. The nose behind it is a guy named Quentin Bisch, and the top notes are mandarin orange and bitter orange. The middle notes are something called Immortelle or Immortelle, orange blossom, Maltol, Hedione and Jasmine. The base notes are caramel, vanilla, Tonka Bean, cinnamon, and sandalwood. Now, the promo on the website, the Artisan's website, is, it all started with a delicacy, an aromatic jewel, a candied mandarin, a jewel of an aroma tasted somewhere between land and sea. The secret of this fragrance is the combination of both facets of the fruit. The richness of the heady, sweet mandarin reminiscent of boiled sugar, and the subtlety of the sharp citrus note. The sweetness of the tangerine is delicately fused with the sweet aroma of absolute Tonka Bean by the perfumer Quentin Bisch to create this exotic fragrance. Now, the ingredients are denat alcohol, denatured alcohol that is, water, parfum fragrance, limonene, coumarin, something called butyl methoxydibenzoyl-methane, linalool, citronellol, and citrol, a number of terpenes that you find in various cannabis strains, ironically or interestingly enough. Now, the big chemical name, the benzone goodie, it has to do with absorbing and dissipating UV radiation. So I'm assuming that helps defend the degradation of the scent. We're going to spill some on our fingers. We don't want to do a whole lot because we don't want to get totally messy. Now, I typically put this on my chest. I'll do like 3 sprays. And so what I'm going to do, and I'm not going to let you see my beautiful, beautiful chest because it's really not that beautiful. And I'm going to put some on my arms a little bit. I'm overdoing this just a tad because it's such a small amount and I want to be able to do a decent kind of smelling, scenting, whatever you want to call it. It's been about 60 to 90 seconds since we did the initial application of the Mandarin Corsica. It's got a very kind of fruity, florally sweet smell. Is it a little bit cloying? Just a little bit. Honestly, it's too sweet for my personal usage. This would be good, I think, if you're going outdoors and you're not in a closed space. In a closed space, it might be too overpowering for your neighbors and maybe even for yourself. It does have that sweetness though. It's very almost candy sweet. And these are some of the terpenes that you will smell in certain cannabis flowers. So that I'm definitely picking up. It's filling the space. I'm in a space that's about 5 by 8, not closed off in the sense that it's a closed room, but there are walls and there is a curtain. So it is definitely permeating the air/atmosphere in here. It is nice. It's definitely not for me. And the great thing about being able to try these scents out in sample form is you're not spending $230 for 100 milliliters of the perfume. That's what this retails for. You can get it for less, but the retail price is $230 US. And I would be kind of not happy if I spent that on this particular fragrance. It's nice, don't get me wrong. It's very nice. It's just, for me, it is unisex. And I'm not saying it's feminine, masculine, one way or the other, but it's a little bit too rich in the sweetness department for me. I'm not feeling it. I like my scents to be a little bit more musky, a little more earthy smelling. That's all personal preference. You may smell this and you may fall in love with it. It's a little bit too reminiscent of super sweet perfumes. It's got that sweet orange scent. It's not a bad scent. It's just there. It's really present. I like the smell. Do I like it enough to spend the money on a bottle of this? No. Definitely not, because I would never use it all up. It would just take too long, and I would use it only on very rarefied kind of situations. Mostly if I were going outdoors and there were going to be a lot of air circulation, because you'll definitely get some comments, I believe positive, if you smell it outdoors. Like if you're going to a wine tasting or something. Where I live in Western Washington, there are a huge number of vineyards here. In the summertime, they have all kinds of wine tastings and outdoor events. You can get away with it in that sense. But I personally would not really feel comfortable wearing this in a closed environment, certainly not on an airplane or while I drive my car with other people in the vehicle. It's just a little bit too much. It's very nice, but not for me, unfortunately. I hope you enjoyed the review. Whether or not it matches your expectations of this particular scent, I can't help you. We are all different. All of our body chemistries are different. They all react differently with scents and various other products. If you liked the review, smash the thumbs up. If you didn't like it, smash the thumbs down. On both accounts, let us know what you liked and what you would like to see going forward. In the meantime, stay lifted, stay well groomed. Please be kind to other human beings and pets, and we will catch you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Cheers, everybody.